Hello friends, we are discussing the subject constitutional and administrative law, in which we are discussing the chapter features of Indian Constitution. The fifth feature of the Constitution is constitutional supremacy. Neither Parliament nor judiciary is supreme. Constitution is supreme. On this, SC, the Supreme Court can strike down any law if it contravenes the provisions of Constitution. Even it can strike down the procedure part of administrative action. This was held in the case of State of Bihar versus Subhash Singh. All India Reporter 1997, SC 1390. SC held NJSC Act, National Judicial Appointments Act, and 99th Constitutional Amendment Act also unconstitutional because independence of Indian judiciary was hampered. It was affecting the independence of Indian judiciary, and independence of Indian judiciary is the basic feature of the Constitution. Next feature of the Constitution is adult suffrage. Adult suffrage means every adult, male or female, a citizen of India can vote to select their leader. It is done to realize the parliamentary democracy in its true sense. Seventh feature is secular state. India is a secular state. State does not have its own any religion. Every religion is equal in the eyes of state. Preamble and chapter on fundamental rights also say the same thing. Secularism is the basic feature of constitution. And in SR Bombay versus Union of India case also, this thing was mentioned. The eighth feature of the Indian Constitution is fundamental rights, which are mentioned in part 3rd of Constitution. Fundamental rights are basic human rights, which state cannot take away in normal situations. Although these rights are not absolute, there are certain restrictions which are there due to balancing individual and collective interest. Article 32 and Article 226 of Constitution mentions how you can maintain your rights by going to Supreme Court and High Courts by the way of writs. Ninth feature of Indian Constitution is Directive Principle of State Policy. We call them DPSP. These are taken as an instrument of instructions from Government of India Act 1935. These are fundamental in governance of the country. Some DPSP are in the form of policy in Indian Constitution. For example, Panchayati Raj institution, it is a policy. While some have been introduced as rights. For example, right to work. The 10th feature of the Indian Constitution is fundamental duties. These fundamental duties were inserted in the Constitution with the 42 Amendment of the Constitution in 1976. These were inserted in the Constitution on the recommendation of Sardar Swaran Singh Committee. These are unenforceable in the court of law. The 11th feature of Constitution is citizenship. India has a system of single citizenship. States does not have their separate citizenship, only one citizenship is in system in India. Article 14 and 21 are available to both citizens and non-citizens, while others are depends on conditions. Mostly are available to citizens only. The 12th feature of Indian Constitution is judiciary. Indian judiciary is independent. It is not affected by any effect from outside or any pressure. One of the important feature of Indian judiciary is judicial review. It can review the laws, procedure part of the administrative action, and it can strike down which contravene the provisions of Constitution. Judiciary is the custodian of fundamental rights of the citizen. The 13th feature of the Indian Constitution is the Constitution is the fundamental law of the land. No other law can sustain if it contravenes the Constitution. There is a famous case, Marbury versus Madison. It is a US case, 5 US 137, in which there was concept of guardian of Constitution. So Supreme Court or Indian Judiciary is the guardian of the Constitution. If there is any law or any procedure part of the administrative action which contravenes the provisions of Constitution, it can be struck down. There is a famous case in India, Keshanand Bharti versus State of Kerala, All India Report of 1973, Supreme Court 1461. In this case, the basic features of the Constitution concept was introduced. Basic features of the Constitution cannot be taken away in any case. Thank you. With this, we finish this chapter, Features of Indian Constitution, which is from the subject Constitution and Administrative Law. Thank you.